Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Atlanta Braves. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, just about set. And today on the hill, Spencer Strider. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
That's in there. And the count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ian Happ up to hit. Ball one there. Happ getting to start in left. Batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2015. One out, bases empty. Fought off foul. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Strider deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. He has, as they like to say, tag, and he picked off.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, Albies. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for the Cubs. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Ben Brown. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Jurickson Profar leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground, out to short. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Here's Matt Olson down. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run called from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt. Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
One down. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Late swing, foul to the left. Line drive, fair ball. Olson around second, headed for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. One runs in, and it bangs off the wall. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Golden opportunity right here. The shortstop takes the ball.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
And the 1-0. Line drive, Adam in center field. Here's the throw to the plate, and he's in there. A run comes in the play.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Next to hit, Michael Harris II. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. The other way. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 2 and the Cubs nothing. Second inning set to go. Here's Nico Hoerner. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. Strider back to work. That one is upstairs.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Outside. Now 2-0. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Whips it to first. And they get Nico Hoerner one away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Popped up. Alvarez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Willie Castro, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. 2 outs, base is empty. Just off the outside edge. And the count is 2-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Full count.
2 outs. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 2 and the Cubs nothing. Back at Truist Park, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him. No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Jake Fraley
that's up.
at the plate and takes high there. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one laced to center and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
First and second, no outs. Nacho Alvarez Jr. Next up for the Braves. Late on that fastball.
No ball. 1 strike.
First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Check on the runner. Acuna dives back in. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one almost got him. Acuna at second. Fraley on at first with nobody out. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup, Jurickson Profar. Next up for the Braves, reached on an infield single his first time.
Ball 1.
In the dirt.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That clips the zone, and a count 2-1.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And that one is inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Horner over to first. That ends the frame. 2 left for Atlanta, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Atlanta, top half of the 3rd inning, and now Dansby Swanson. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
And next for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. That one hit to right. Fraley getting an angle on it. Corrals it. Then there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Busch, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one ripped right center field. And that ball is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. That's his 50th career homer. And this game is tied. It's 2-2.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now the number 2 hitter, Ian Happ. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
One down, base is empty.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. And he's already singled in this game. Strider checks over to first, and he's back. Popped up. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Move to first. Happ back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Go to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin. Doubled his first time up. Up and in, ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering misses, 2-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Happ. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
And next for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains 2-2. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one is inside ball 1. And that skips in the dirt.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Clips the corner, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Breaking ball misses down and away. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Fly ball down the line. And that will fall. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Go ahead run on base. Kelly now at the plate. Horner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. Horner, the runner at second with 1 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Man at second. On the ground at first. And it goes just foul.
One, two.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's an out.
He's out.
Now batting. Right fielder, Willie Castro.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Castro digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Two outs. That one not close. Yeah, the count 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And now it's even up.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Popped up. Kim squeezes it, and that's the third out. Cubs leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Bottom four. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Harris measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That's to third. Shaw tosses to first. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. A single his first time.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they grab the lead. It's 3-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Jake Fraley. This one in the air, right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 67.
Nacho Alvarez Jr., the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Horner brings it in for the third out. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Swanson digs in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
So up next, Matt Shaw. Flied to right his first time. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
There's a swing and a drive. Harris racing after it, but won't get there. It's into the gap. Around first, heading for two. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Next to hit, Michael Busch. He's already homered here in this one. Center field. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Ian Happ.
Ian Happ getting ready to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. Just missed. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Alexis Diaz getting ready to go. Lee, a left-hander, also throwing. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Headed towards the corner. Fraley really on his horse for it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a ball. That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed to Tater Town. Population U, bro. A 2-run blast. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Suzuki in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped. And this one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Spencer Strider out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Alexis Diaz. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And he takes a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back at Truist Park, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jurickson Profar. Brown back to work. Fastball for a strike. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His 14th of the year, and we are all tied up. It's 4-4. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson. That's through there for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Inside. And now it's even 1-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Popped up. Horner settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Singleton scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Next pitch way upstairs. And that one missing low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Tied at 4. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Goodwin
no.
up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. And that drops in for a strike. Out to short. Swanson fires over to first. Inning over. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 4 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta. So here's Horner now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Back up the middle and a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Go ahead run on base. And now Carson Kelly. Right through there for a strike. Diaz checks on first. Horner back in on a dive. Pitch out, but no action. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tied at 4. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. One gone here. This is Willie Castro.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Horner back in on a dive. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That one misses. And that's ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And another ball. Dansby Swanson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Horner, the base runner at first with 1 out. And there's the automatic. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
First and second, 1 out. And now it's Dansby Swanson. He's already homered in this game.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That catches the corner.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. Olsen tossed to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit, one left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. And we are tied 4-4. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cade Horton.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, man. Not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
Strike 2. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Andrew Kittredge getting loose out there. Hodge getting loose as well. This to third. Shaw. On to first. One away. Bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II, has grounded out a couple of times. Right down to shoot. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
For the Braves, designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one hammered way back there. It has the distance. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Braves have the lead now. It's 5-4.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley, 1 for 2. Gets the call. That's strike 1. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball still 0-2. And ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The 1-2. And that's down and away. That one misses. Full count 3-2. In the air to left down the line. Hat on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Hurston Waldrop.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. And fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one missed. And that clips the inside corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Olsen right there to make the grab. And there's two down. Ian Happ will hit next. The Happ Daddy. Waldrop, 23 years old. He's playing today in his home state of Georgia. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Dodd also throwing. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Cubs are down quietly. They trail it 5-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Thielbar.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Here's the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
Number 67.
Right through there for a strike. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
And that skips in the dirt. Next offering popped in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Left fielder, Sherrickson.
Here's Profar down. He's been a great free agent sign. Profar gets a piece there. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouled off left side. 0-2 now. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
On the ground, a dive, nice stop. To his knee, the throw, on the money, nice play.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. Waldrop back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. Out in front and foul to the left side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ball one there.
1-2.
In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Hurston Waldrop won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Dylan Dodd taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings through that.
No balls. 1 strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Struck him out looking.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Line to left, and no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. So the tying run at second.
Ball two.
Just missed.
Would love to see him get the green light, even with the 3-0 count right here. Let's see if he can create some magic.
Man at second. There's the strike, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
Out front, rip foul. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back on to the bottom of the eighth. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Just missed. That's off the mark. And now 2-0.
2-0's the count.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Inside, just missed. Three-one is on the way. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Baldwin stands in now and watches strike one. Albies on at first, nobody out. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Let's get it going, Braves.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
No outs. Runner on second. And that's a little high. Here's the 2-2. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Kim, batting with one down, takes a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a
No
ton.
ball. 2 strikes.
One out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
So up next, Michael Harris II. That's a strike. 0-1. And there's a ball. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That misses. And now 3-1.
3 balls.
Ronald
1
Acuna
strike.
Jr. on deck, already 2 homers in the game.
Huge impact in this one so far, and you know he'd like to make some noise in this inning as well.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. Two outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Through 8 full, it's the Braves 5 and the Cubs 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Well, one-run game. So up now for Chicago, Willie Castro. And that one fouled off. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Fought off foul. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field, and it falls. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Oh, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just a simple, soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind him.
No outs, runner at first. And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
In the dirt, runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Now a chance for Matt Shaw, and that is out of play. Runner on the move. Late swing, fouled off. Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
One out left for the Cubs. Michael Busch digs in now, known for his late inning heroics.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And the 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Iglesias is just one strike away.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
I feel like we've seen this movie before, Boog. He comes on for the save, and for the 250th time in his career, he closes it down. He just keeps producing in these situations.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long